Hello everyone, Speedyretreat here, and I'm here with a long overdue video about how to get SkyOps working. This one's going to be specifically search and rescue focused. We have VIP right now, cargo ops, and rescue if you're in a fixed wing, but this one will be focused primarily on search and rescue because it's the most intricate. So first thing you're going to want to do is turn on all your stuff on your helicopter. You will need a helicopter for search and rescue missions. You cannot land in fixed wing just yet. We're working on that, but yeah, so start with the right side. And we're going to skip a whole bunch of procedures because we're just going to get right to it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is tune to your SkyOps dispatcher. That's going to be on 122.11. What I do usually is I put my secondary radio on 122.11. At least I sure try. That way I can use my first radio for air traffic control. And the question I'm getting a lot is, will SkyOps work with SayIntentions ATC? And my answer is it's designed to. It's way more fun to use it with ATC. If it didn't work with ATC, we wouldn't have made SkyOps. So, we leave it on 122.11. I have a GTN 750XI from TDS, and I use that to switch between my mics and everything. But since I'm not using ATC this time around, I'm just going to do it on my first radio. So you go to 122.11, and then once you're all kind of set up and you're not going to kill your battery, might as well fire up the old helicopter part of the helicopter. It's as easy as asking for a mission. You just have to ask for your particular mission. You can give it a range if you want, can give it extra details, and if it can accommodate them, it will. If you don't specify a mission, just ask for a mission. It's going to default to look for a search and rescue mission, or if you're in a plane, a search mission. Dispatch, Helicopter 4 Tango Foxtrot, looking for a search and rescue mission. Also, I just got this feeling like I forgot to take off my engine cover.
Hold on while I check the mission queue. I'll get back to you in 1 to 2 minutes.
So with search and rescue specifically, it's uses a pretty smart AI, so it does take a little bit to generate your mission. He says 1 to 2 minutes, but it's much shorter than that. You don't have your crew on board yet, so for a search and rescue mission, your crew comes on board when they hear the horn, and once they hear the horn, they come running, and you start getting your briefing.
Helicopter Charlie 4 Tango, Foxtrot, SkyOps, something urgent just popped up and we could really use you and your crew's skills. We've received a report of a lone hunter named William, age 42, who failed to return from his day hunt. He's believed to have a fractured leg and is showing signs of hypothermia. The wildlife wardens alerted us when they discovered traces of his camp gear, but couldn't locate him. Conditions are icy and visibility may be low. We've worked together before on that VIP transport out of KTRK, and I am confident in your skills. Fly out to the coordinates, conduct a thorough search, and be prepared to perform a hoist extraction if necessary. Once secure, deliver him to Mercy Hospital, already notified and on standby for immediate care. The IKO of the heliport is MN07. Keep communications steady and stay alert. Let us know when you have visual. 10 miles north of the airport, rough heading is 340, located in the vicinity of latitude 45.30 and longitude minus 93.19er. We're sending your crew over now. You can expect to be airborne in a few minutes.
I'm Andrea, your rescue tech, and this is our flight medic, Patrick. Just packing a few more items. We should be ready by the time you are.
Okay, so we got our mission, our lone hiker. The IKO for the heliport was MN07. We might have to go looking for that one, because I love how this just doesn't, or at least I haven't figured out how it just kind of shoots you right to it. So, they give you a lat long. The fun, realistic way, if you have the 750, it works out really well. Is you can
Looking
pop.
good back here, sir. We're good to go.
Yeah, we can. You can pop that into your GPS and fly to it. The secret, or not the secret, the easy way is, if you remember what he said with his headings. Rough heading was 340, about 10 miles north of the airport. If you find the airplane icon, any object that's injected is going to show up on your EFB. So you just click on him and you click direct to, and that will pop a little line to you. Makes it super easy to find for now. That may change. So we have that. We have our rescue crew on board, and you may have heard that the dispatcher mentioned a flight that we did before, a VIP mission from Truckee that wasn't invented. That was my last mission with the dispatcher. Actually, let's see what Andrea has to say. Andrea, what was the last mission we flew together? I have a few crews, so I remember what we did last.
Chris, our last mission together was 15 hours ago. A VIP transport from KTRK to KRNO.
Oh, it's Truckee to Reno. I guess I had them with me too. I thought I had Nikki, but that's definitely not true now, come to think about it, because I was fixing Andrea's problems. Basically, everything you do with SkyOps now is up to you. A question I get asked a lot too is, do I have to stay on SkyOps' frequency? You do not. As soon as you're on it and you pick up your mission, that mission's with you until it's mission complete. You can switch off. SkyOps won't try and get a hold of you, at least not yet, for these missions. So it's pretty much just getting them to log everything you're doing. But let's get a move on. So here we'd let the ATC know all that sort of business. I've never flown out here before. I thought it'd be fun to do a complete area I don't know about to prove how interesting it is. I saw something flash off in the... I'm just seeing things in the wilderness there. But it's probably nothing. So, now that we're up, I'm just going to let dispatch know. Dispatch for Tango Foxtrot skids up en route to the scene.
Copy. Skids up en route to the scene.
So what's cool about letting dispatch know is not only is this just a fun immersion thing, is it logs that, and also on the tracker, it will move your mission update to en route right now, mine should say. Otherwise, it really doesn't know what you're doing unless you update your dispatcher. So there is a purpose to updating your dispatcher. What we're going to be looking out for, and what your flight team's going to be looking out for, is the flare or any sign of somebody being around. Your crew has 3 abilities to get out of your helicopter. You can land it, and they can just step off, or they have rappelling gear, or the hoist. For the H-125, it does have a hoist mounted on the side, but it is inoperable unless you're doing missions in Flight Simulator. So now we're just keeping an eye out for the flare. During the day, this can be hard to see. At night, it is not. And overcast conditions, we will see.
That clearing up ahead looks promising. Let's move in and get eyes on William.
Oh, there's a flare. Whoa! Okay, let's see what we can do here. What is in that clearing? Do a flyover. Andrea, we have eyes on the flare here. Stand by. I'm going to figure out what we're going to do.
Standing by, Chris.
Okay.
Good eyes, sir. We're right on top of it. What's the plan?
We're going to let dispatch know, too. Dispatch, we've located a flare. We will be landing here.
Copy. We've located a flare and we'll be landing there.
Yeah, that's right. Let's just loopy-loop. There is a spot that I can land. But, I mean, we spent all this money on the hoist, so... wouldn't hurt to hoist. So, there is a guy down there. The chances of you seeing him from your helicopter are pretty low. But we know they're in the area. So if you can't see them, there's a spot to land right there. If you can't see them, that doesn't necessarily mean your mission is scrubbed. What you want to do is you want to get nice and close to them, and then get your crew out. You know what? We're gonna land. We're gonna land. Alright, Andrea, we're gonna actually land here. I'll let you know when we're on the ground. Okay. Ideally, not to land on the road. I hope that wasn't a tree I just bumped. There was definitely a bump there. Let's just go a little bit sideways. I forgot to trim out, so I'm kind of reefing on the stick right here, but that's okay. Nice and easy. Alright, Andrea, we've set down. You're good to deploy.
Deploying now, Chris.
He's way up there somewhere. He is in there, but that is up for our team to rescue. But while we're waiting to hear an update, we are going to figure out that hospital, which was MN07, and through some smart thinking, what we'll do is we'll just click on that, and we will set the direction there. So what? Once we get the patient or person we're rescuing
Chris,
on board.
We're on the ground searching for William now.
Oh, they haven't found William yet. They have to find William. The helipad that you're going to be assigned is to a hospital or medical center. So there might be 8 helipads between you and the place you're going, but that's probably because those are like private helipads that have nothing to do with hospitals. If your dispatcher can't find a hospital within a certain range, you're going to end up going to an airport or an airstrip where an ambulance will meet you. And then that's a simulated ambulance right now, but I think we can make that happen.
Chris, we've located William. He's stable but needs medical attention. Preparing to transport him back to the helicopter.
And perfect. And Andrea has Patrick, who's the paramedic. Andrea's the rescue technician. So they're going to stabilize old William, get him back to the helicopter.
Chris, we're bringing William back to the helicopter now.
So they're going to bring William back, load him up, secure him, and then we are going to head off to that hospital.
Chris, William is on board. We're ready for transport.
Perfect. So we are on board. We have William. Andrea, what's William's condition right now? Just so I can update dispatch with all those details.
William's stable but needs medical attention.
Perfect. Dispatch, we have 1 patient on board, adult male. He is stable. We are en route to the hospital. And off we go.
Copy. 1 stable adult male patient on board, en route to the hospital. Safe travels.
It's very rare that there is a stable adult male on board of this helicopter. And again, this works really well with ATC, and it's a lot of fun to do. I just really want to articulate exactly how SkyOps works in a nice, quiet environment. I zoomed in too much. So... oh, look at that! Now it's not that the wind is blowing, it's which way the wind is blowing. So I always do a sail over to make sure there's no obstacles I need to know about. And then let's bleed off some of that speed and some of that altitude. Try and make this look good, as best as I can. This is perfect. That's exactly the type of helipad I want to see. Now, usually you want to land into the wind. That looks very tilted, that tower. That's a little terrifying. But we're gonna do this as best as we can. So if you have a collective, this is a little bit easier. I don't right now. But it's subtle little inputs. So you don't make all of you be victims. Ooh, I like the designs. Oh, pay attention. Whoa, pay attention, pay attention. Okay, this wasn't the best landing, but it's okay. So you get a little flutter on the helipad that's a little frustrating. But you can make it pass. Andrew, we've landed at the hospital. You are good to offload.
Patient is now in the care of the medical team. Mission complete.
Perfect, she's offloaded. Now the only thing left to do is let your dispatch know. Dispatch for Tango Foxtrot, we've landed at the hospital. We have offloaded William. He's in the care of the medical team.
Great job on the mission. William is now safe and receiving care. His family is grateful for your efforts. Return to base when ready.
There is an FAQ on our knowledge base, and you can check out our Discord for more information. We're adding all sorts of new different mission types plus the mission parameters, so that's always changing. If you're not into search and rescue or into helicopter flight, there's cargo missions and VIP missions. VIP missions are perfectly suited for business jets. If you have any questions, just hop over to the Discord and ask there. There's a specific SkyOps section under Premium. So as soon as you pick up SayIntentions Premium, you're good to use SkyOps. Also, if you just want to check it out, it is available also on your 24-hour free trial as well. But from me and everyone at the SayIntentions team, we'll see you in the sky.